One thing I did want to touch on is I am sick right now, and man, it can be tough. Like when you're sick and you want to train and you want to get in the gym, like navigating that can be tricky. And generally, what I tell clients is that if you're sick, don't go train. Don't go train. Because I think what a lot of people don't realize is that hard training, especially hard training, like a leg day, hard training in general, it is going to reduce immune function. So it is going to lower your immune system. So if your immune system is fighting a battle with a viral load or bacterial load, you're sick, right? Or you're in the early stages of being sick, right? If you go in and train, you basically are going to ensure that you lose that battle because you're reducing your immune army. You've just cut your immune army number in half, right? So you're just lowering the gates. So the most direct route for you to actually feel good and get back to being healthy is going to be not training 9 out of 10 times. I think that there is a line you can walk with that depending on how sick you are, or maybe if you really are just like, man, I one of these people that are like, I got to train for my mental health. Maybe you get into the gym and you just do some mobility work and some light cardio, or maybe you get into the gym and you just say, hey, I'm going to take no sets to failure, right? I'm just going to get in. I'm going to go through the motions. I'm going to move some blood around, but it's not going to be taxing. I think that in certain scenarios can be okay. But if you're talking about you're sick and you're going to go in the gym and try to perform the way that you normally do, that doesn't even make sense there, right? Because you're sick. You're probably not going to have a great training session. And also, your overall recovery capacity is going to be down. Your body is fighting something. So just take a couple of days off of the gym, focus on getting your steps in, control your food because no matter how sick you are, you can still control the food that you eat. And then when you're feeling better, get back into the gym. Muscle is not going to fall off of your body in taking 2, 3 days of rest from the gym. It's just not, you know. But I know that's a hard thing for some people to wrap their minds around. But that is genuinely the best way to go about it, in my opinion. What do you do when you have a client that is sick?
Yeah, it's basically exactly what you said, but even waiting until you're like fully recovered, because there's been so many times where I'll I'll start feeling better. I'm still a little sick. I'm still dealing with something. I'll get in there and then boom, it goes on for another 3 or 4 days. So like literally waiting until like you're back to normal, you're back to no symptoms, not dealing with anything, and then starting to train
Yeah.
hard because you start getting excited. You start like, oh, let's go. I've been wanting to get in the gym for the last 5 days. You're still dealing with something. Your body's still kicking it, and then you do it again, and then you're sick. For a little bit longer.
Yep. Yep. And full disclosure, I actually trained while I was sick, and it was not the right call. And I never get sick. If I do get sick, it's very short-lived, and I am absolutely confident that the reason that I'm still sick a week later is because I trained through it. I walk the line of saying, hey, you know what? I don't feel miserable. I don't have a fever, but my throat is really sore. My sleep is down. I'm congested. I'm fucking sick. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel not terrible, right? I'm not super lethargic. So I made the compromise of saying, hey, I'm still going to get into the gym. I'm still going to train, but I'm going to really pull down the exercises that are just kind of not important ones. And on those big movements, the biggest bang for my buck movements, I'm not going to send it. And that's what I did. And I think that can be okay. But here I am telling you right now, I'm still fucking sick. And I don't think I should be. And that's also with me making sure that I increase my antioxidant status through vitamin C and glutathione and all these things that can help you get over being sick or combat this viral or bacterial load, or just put your body in a best place to do so. Vitamin C, glutathione, N-acetylcysteine, all these, these antioxidants, they're not going to prevent you from getting sick or just boom, get you over being sick, but they can kind of just, give you a booster in that regard. But even with banging all those things, I'm still fucking sick. In hindsight, again, like, man, I probably should have just fucking sat my ass down and just waited until I felt 100% better, like you said.
Yeah.